Welcome to the Winners Tacklebox, brought to you by Academy of Sports and Outdoors. We just wrapped up Alabama Bass Trail North Division here on Neely Henry. Joining here the winners, Jonathan, Benji, Seaborn. You guys caught 22.19 pounds, and you had a kicker of 8.29s, which is a big kicker on this lake.
Yes, very big kicker.
That's a good one anywhere for me.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, that's a good one anywhere, but that's like a 11, 12 pounder gunners.
Certainly a difference maker, made a difference for you guys today.
Yes.
So what time of day did you catch this fish?
12 o'clock.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
around to
middle of the
dinner.
day.
Yeah.
What was the size fish that you called out when you caught this one?
One about that long.
Yeah, it was a 1.87 or 3.7 or something like that.
We called that one next.
Yeah,
the one,
it was a small fish.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even think
Yeah.
it was a pound and a half.
So it made a huge difference for you guys.
Yes.
When you did that, what was your expectation? Did you think you had a shot at winning this tournament?
Well, we knew if we would go and cull some other hoes immediately and catch some fish, yeah, we could have an opportunity to win it. I mean, there's so many good fishermen in the ABT, people don't understand. These guys are professionals.
Yeah.
I mean
20 pounds is a big sack of fish.
Right.
But there's no guarantees.
Right.
yeah,
At
especially with these
this level
guys.
of fishermen
Yeah.
that, is even going to even be a top 5,
Right. Right. So let's go back to how you prepared for this tournament. We've talked before, and I know you guys have said you didn't catch a fish in practice, but I think that was by design. So when you came into this tournament, how did you prepare for this? What was your practice like?
Well, like I said, on Wednesday when we got here Wednesday, practice was terrible. We found like 3 fish on way down on the lower end, and it was just terrible. And we thought we got to do something because this is not going to work down here.
The river is like 2.5 or more feet low down there. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's 3 foot now,
Right.
and that just tells you right off the bat that it ain't going to be on the
Yeah,
boat.
it's not going to happen.
it's not
down
gonna
there.
happen.
And it showed you could see, you didn't even see cruisers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up in this area up here, upriver and downriver before you hit the Minnesota Bends or whatever that
Yes.
is, where the water was up,
Right.
Yeah.
you seen the fish.
Yeah.
Well, Neely is kind of unique, and Minnesota Bend is such a narrow place. It
right.
kind of creates a bottleneck.
Yes.
As the water flows down the river, it backs up on this side of it, and
right.
it stays low on
And,
the bottom side.
just a little bit of knowledge of fishing that, we knew that right off the bat. We got to go up.
Right.
Yeah,
And-
we figured that out just a couple hours Wednesday down on the lower end, but we went ahead and stayed all day just in case. It might be one.
Yeah.
And we found one down there we started to go get, but water drop up here a foot, and I'm afraid that fish was out of the
was-
water.
That fish was on the bank.
So you guys were committed to fish that were actually spawning. You were attempting to sight fish.
Yeah. Well, mainly, and try to be in the area where the sight fish were coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
We caught several fish that we didn't see,
Okay.
Yeah.
but I mean, we knew they was there.
Right.
Once you see a male on the bed, there's a female somewhere,
Right.
Yeah.
and you just fish for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
But we caught a lot on the bed. Yeah,
Yeah.
we caught several 2-pounders on the bed.
it almost was going to be really, really good.
Yes.
If the water hadn't have dropped from Thursday and Friday, yesterday, it was going to be
Yeah,
awesome.
we had a couple of 5-pounders that were pretty easy to get to bite, and
They are
if
gone.
we could have got them, I mean, I'd still be in there taking a lot of temper tests. I mean, it would have been something else.
Yeah.
It
But
was
I'll
one of
tell you
those
what,
days.
it may have actually worked out to your advantage because it would have been better for other anglers if that had
Well,
been the
that's
case.
right. I mean, you got to take what you get, and we just fished our elements. It's
Yeah, I
the
mean,
water's
it was
low. That's
slow.
fine. We'll just keep on
Make the
going. Put
adjustment.
your head down and keep going.
Right. Okay. Let's talk a little bit more in depth about the baits. What were the baits that you used to catch these fish?
We used a fluke, and we used it 2 different ways.
Yeah.
We were throwing it weightless
Okay.
on a spinning rod.
The wide gap hook there.
Yeah.
It's a wide gap hook.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's a John Cox Berkeley series
Right.
rod, and it is
He actually sent us these rods right before this
right
tournament.
before
Okay.
this
And we
tournament.
caught
Perfect time.
90% of
Yeah.
all of them on these rods.
and
Yeah.
they are very good. Berkeley hit a home run when they built this rod
Okay.
for him.
Yeah.
And this is his cranking rod, and it's basically all purpose.
Okay. I see a drop shot, Rick.
And
right
this is his drop shot, but it
Yeah.
had a fluke on it too.
Okay. What color fluke do you guys throw?
We throw a bunch of different colors. It
colors.
just whatever.
All fish are different.
Yeah, I
and
mean, there's no one bait.
Okay.
watercolor, and yeah, there's no one color.
So you got to be versatile. You
Yeah.
got to show them different
Traditional white is probably your best all the way around.
Yeah.
things. Right.
Now we did catch some fish today on a jerk bait. Rattling Road.
Yeah.
Old school
Old school,
one.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were probably fry garters or
Yeah.
or fish that's fixing to come up.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But
How many different areas do you think you targeted throughout the day, as far as places on the lake?
Probably
running?
4.
Okay. Okay.
We
So you're
just rotated them hard.
very specific in what you were looking
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
there's no
had it.
sense in wasting time. When
We
you
had
don't
it
see
tweaked
fish,
in
You know.
to we had enough fish seen Friday
Okay.
that we would rotate them places. Of course, you know, we had company boat traffic and stuff,
for. Right.
and we would rotate them back and forth. I mean, we didn't go far, but we run 15-gallon gas out.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the key to this, and we hear it a lot of guys. A lot of guys talk about how good practice is,
Right.
and then they struggle on tournament day. The key here is you have to use practice to prepare so you can make money on tournament day.
Yeah, I mean,
You got to catch them on
Well,
tournament day.
you know, fishing every day is different.
yes.
There's no 2 days the same. And if you watch it on TV, you'll see the guys that do well hardly ever catch them on the same bait or the same technique day after day. And these fish on this lake, it's amazing the difference from Wednesday, Thursday,
Yes.
Friday, and today, because today was really tough.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
get conditioned to that extra
Yeah.
pressure on
And
the
you
weekends.
think it would be better since the sun popped out, but the big females wanted the sun, and every now and then you would see one come in and rape a brim or something on the bank.
It's,
Right.
it's,
And she would go right back. You could watch her go right back out towards the middle.
Right.
But in that neighborhood, there was a male.
yeah.
You just had to be patient.
Yeah, I
Take your time
mean,
out,
you
make it
just
happen.
you had to pull down and just sit and wait.
Okay. Great job, guys. These tournaments are not easy to win.
No.
They're a good competition. You guys came in on top today. Awesome job.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Folks, before you head out on your next adventure, be sure to stop by your local Academy of Sports and Outdoors, where you can find all this gear and more.